Hello. We need for the Tamper Monkey script that we have here. I'll just pass it. I will pass it to you again, just in case you don't have it any longer. We need to edit some things. Okay. Um, these buttons appear ESP ENG. So I'm gonna click on ESP. That is good. But yesterday you splitted this from here. You created a second column. So now we need this to come here. Okay. So it will be like that. So that's the first thing. Okay, so we need that the second name. Okay, in case of this person Marco Meyo, you can consider that after the first space you find, what is coming after that is the second name. Okay, so second name should be here and not here, because if not we have to invest time manually to split that, and that's not good. Next thing, um, we have two options: have a login and want a login. It's looking for a room or have a room. Every time we click on this or in this other, Spanish or English, it goes to have a login, but it's not always the case. In this case, well, you don't see that because it's in Spanish, but it says I'm looking for a bed. The person says a bed. It's a room. A bed near Sans or Plaza España, which is a location here nearby. It means it wants a login, not have a login. It wants. Okay? So because of that, it will have to be selected this. But sometimes we want have a login. So depends on what we're doing. So if you can make these four of these buttons, one is gonna be call the actual button ESP to have a login ESP, and the button ENG, the button we have only ENG, to say to want a login ENG. 3. Create have a login, sorry, have a login. Both are have a login, but one is in Spanish and the other one is gonna be in English. Okay, create two more buttons. Call it have a login ESP. Want a login. Sorry. And want a login ENG. So I think you understand that if I click on want a login ESP, then it's gonna be selected this one, and ESP is Spanish. If we do want a login ESP as well, but have a login, then you select have. It's basically that. Number 4. When you created this script, we didn't have this and this. We didn't have that. So I told you when we click on here or any one or the other, you had to save this URL and you had to save profile of the person URL, which you're doing fine. A minute. Oh, no, it's not working. There. So this one, the name is Rafael Campo. I'm reading down here. So I'm gonna click this, and it's over there. That's good. But we don't need this any longer here because we have the actual fields now where we want to have them. So what we're doing manually, it's doing this. The URL of the advertisement has to come here, and the URL of the profile of the person has to come here instead of both being appearing here. They had to stop appearing here. And instead, show them on the proper fields. Because you're looking at this video, you're gonna see what are the proper fields. One is this for this, and the other one is this for this. Okay. Another thing, when I click on this, you created this record creation data thing. Well, the date is good, but the time is, maybe this is United States time from HostGator or whatever, because maybe it's the server time, but it's not my time. My time is Spanish time is 13 hours 38 minutes in this right moment. So 38 minutes is fine, but the difference is not, it's not 6 a.m. I don't even know if this is AM or PM, but normally I prefer 24 hours format. So 13 hours instead of putting 0138, it will be better that you put 13 hours, but you need to make this work properly because it's not showing the actual time. So it's showing, I don't know what time, but it's not the actual time. It's not my actual time. That's it. Okay. Another thing. Last update agent and last update date. It's not necessary when you are creating the advertisement. Why do I have to look at this, which right now it is empty? But why do I need to even look at this right now? Because right now we are creating the advertisement, so it is logic that we do not. It is totally logic that we do not see anything here. But why do we even need to see this field? This field should only appear when we are editing the advertisement because somebody already created. Because right now there's no sense. Okay. Thank you.